got sound on. Didn't mean to have sound on. I think I can do go chat only. Shiklacky. Then I can lower the brightness. Just have a little bit of brightness. Okay. Am I gonna have time to read all of this? Ah, cool. Press any button to continue. Johannes van der Berg. Knowledge is power. Earn XP to receive knowledge points. Okay. Cool. Ah, starting strong. Ugh. The motion blur on this is pretty bad. Oh, I'm gonna get a headache. I hope I can turn that off. Oh no, it's on purpose. That skip in the bottom corner. Wait. Are we underwater? Just swim, buddy. Right into the maw. Oh, okay. I'm cool with that. It was a dream. Okay. Oh. I was totally getting like a headache. Okay. Pew pew. Pew pew. Delete this. Oh, I can't actually take it. Uh-huh. Activate casebook. Pin evidence. Place on map. Can I not take it? Ah, I pressed buttons. In my mind's eye. Retrocognition. What did I do? Okay, whatever. Okay, hold up. Is there a... There we go. So run, melee, aim, items. Tutorial. Crouch, interact, reload, climb. Oof. Fireworks on a Sunday night?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
What? Oh, okay. I had to press and hold. I don't get why I can't take the gun with me, and then I don't know what I'm looking at there. I don't know what that icon is. Is that a bird? It's... a shredder? A guillotine? A target? I give up. Ah!
Take your belongings off my ship first.
That's kind of loud. Let's lower the volume. Okay, you saying...
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Okay, you're saying I didn't grab all my stuff. Well, I tried to pick up the gun. Oh, wait, hold on.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Oh, that was a little dumb. What? I don't know what this icon is. Whatever. Ah, he's gone.
Now get out.
Ooh, man, this dude hates your guts.
Now get out.
At last, Mr.
Oh, look, it's Dick
Charles
Tracy.
Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Oh, I have options. Yeah, that actually was my first thought. We'll go with what's the deal with the city.
No easy task. Most maps I've found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position, and the flood, a recent natural disaster. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Tell me about this.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
That's a name.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to
I'm gonna call him Trogdor.
stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous, a man of great ambitions and even greater.
I'll need a place to lay my...
Fear not, I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
What an ominous name.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
I'm judging a book by its name.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these
Honestly,
days?
I'm assuming
There
it's
is no
something much more
consciousness
skeezy than he's
in
leading on to.
No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont?
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside.
You're too kind, Johannes.
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other
places.
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you...
That's it for now, I think.
No.
Oh, before you go.
Don't worry about that.
What do icons mean? Are there no streets? Is it all water? Oh, cool. Okay. I can run.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Hey, knock it off.
Camera's just a little too close to this guy. Oh, it'll totally let me hop down there.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Innsmouth.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Will I drown if I go in the water? Okay, so let's say no, but I can't get back on land. Am I stuck? Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Why do you exist? Map. These are locations. Key evidence collected. So are you saying there's evidence here? Do you have to teach me about collecting evidence? Ah, Mr. Throgmorton. Mr. Trogdor. Cool.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
It glows for some reason.
You like it here, newcomer?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
No one leaves open.
Kind of assuming I have to do something with that helmet eventually. Some of the controls just aren't intuitive. Okay.
I don't care about your petty excuses.
You
No
look
one
like a
leaves the
gorilla.
port until my son is found, and that
What is with your
is
mutton
final.
chops?
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can.
I can't get over this guy's face. And yes, man, they know exactly what I'm thinking. Am I so predictable?
Please forgive the question, but
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
You talking about like a silverback gorilla?
if I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
They've got a look about them.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions.
Another newcomer with another problem.
Can I ask you a few...
How dare you? My son Albert is missing and no one in...
I take it you're not the big...
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city.
So they're just...
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir, and not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking,
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you.
what makes you think you can...
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway...
Vera,
Sorry, did you just say...
you had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. Vera means
I need to know more about what happened.
tame. Did you not listen at all? I already... This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to...
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside.
Where's the house where...
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private...
You mentioned...
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr.
Find my son, you...
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Ooh, I can Walk into a house. Ah, I pushed you.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
What a creepy room. Oh, gotta press and hold the button. I'll get to make bullets one day.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
How dare you talk to me?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, private.
Oh,
I want to know what happened.
I don't remember much. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay, my head.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started...
Where are all the other...
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky, I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he...
Who is this cat?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest... I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house.
Okay.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Okay, I get it.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Hafton.
Man, this is exactly like Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Ah! Why? Oh, it's third-person game. Oof. Do I walk through that?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Why? Why? Why on earth was I holding the gun to my own head?
Man, I still hear those voices.
That was unsettling.
Choo choo. Ahem. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Whew. Okay. Weird. Oh, okay.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
How does this game save? Oof. This game is putting me to sleep. What's that? Destroyed chair. What are you? I'm gonna not think about that too much. Okay. Map. It said I arrived at a bar. But I'm like, I don't think I did. I think it's under me.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground.
Mr. Carpenter's food
everywhere.
get away with this darn port closure.
What's your problem?
Welcome to Under the Key.
You wouldn't happen to know a fella called Luke?
Do you expect me to know every darn man in this Borg?
Fine, let me be blunt. Is this your...
Look, outsider. I don't know who you... Stop bothering me.
Bye.
What the? Get them! Oh.
What the? Get the... Oh.
The door won't budge.
Stay alert!
No.
Monsters
Mr.
lurk
Carpenter's
underground.
food.
They're everywhere.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Nice. Well, almost like fell through the world. Yeah, right.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Okay. I'm gonna try more with this game another day. Whew. I'm way too tired. I don't really get what's going on in this game. Yeah.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Back off. I followed them up here, right?
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
I've been here.
Door won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Not cool.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
I'd say my insanity was leaking. Okay, Okay. I gotta find my way to some bar.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you.
Stay alert. Monsters
Mr.
lurk
Carpenter's
underground.
food give away with this done.
Everywhere.
Knock it off.
I've seen some.
So you met a wild beast, newcomer.
No one knows what they are. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and... Didn't I tell you to stop snooping?
You did. But I found out...
Are they making him thicker out of town these days? I told you.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine.
So, smart man. There's your good... Bye.
You want a drink?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Yikes.
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton.
Ugh, that darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
What kind of...
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't...
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of it.
Start at the beginning.
We were in our house.
No, I meant your face. Ha 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 ha.
Mary gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis.
He's got a very
Focus.
fish face.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming at...
You shot to kill. No warning, no second...
I can't remember it. When he and me covered in blood. I had no idea.
I hear there's a bit of a feud.
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We had to fight for every crumb of bread. Always conspiring behind our backs. Always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like...
You mentioned a grand... Yeah, a newcomer with a...
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers.
And let me guess...
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody raid. One might start...
I don't know what to say.
I think I've...
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Have mercy, please.
This is not exactly...
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your ground.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little...
I knew you'd understand.
Come. Come closer, troubled.
You're some kind of...
Yes, my dear.
Really?
Not so fast, newcomer.
Alright, how much?
And I'll make it easier for you.
Some other time.
As you wish.
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. This game's just putting me to sleep. Okay. That's it for tonight.